What's up, guys? In this video, we are going to be going through a full explanation of what the best setups to use are with LuxAlgo and give an understanding of all of the toolkits and features that we offer within our plans. Okay, so starting with the essential plan, you have the price action concepts toolkit. You have price action specific alerts that are within our Discord, and this plan is aimed to give an opportunity for the simple traders who don't want crazy technical analysis on their charts, a full workflow to use for their trading, and actually automate the basic concepts, as well as give a toolkit for the advanced price action traders at the same time, to have this style of trading fully covered within a toolkit, right? So a lot of people like the basics of technical analysis, like you have support and resistance, you have market structure, you have trend lines, you have patterns, all sorts of different things that can be fully automated within this toolkit. And what you will notice with this toolkit in the price action concepts is that it's not aiming to give you crazy signals, filters, a lot of advanced optimization, flashy overlays and such. It's specifically designed to cater to traders that want more simplistic analysis. And that in itself is actually quite a big category of traders. And that's why we have this specialized plan now to specifically cater to this style of trading. And in itself, it makes the price action concepts toolkit, with all that it can display directly on the candles, an entire workflow that you could implement as a trader. Now, moving on to the signals and overlays, as well as what is included in the premium plan, is the Oscillator Matrix. This toolkit is very much catered for advanced traditional technical analysis. If you want to find trends, you want to spot reversals, you want to optimize signals, you want to introduce all sorts of filters, you want to set up crazy advanced alerts based on certain sequences of this type of trading, then this is pretty much the most crazy toolkit you could imagine for this type of trading, right? And that's specifically how it was designed as well. There's so many different ways that you can customize the signals. You could introduce contrarian signals if you're looking to specifically spot reversals and change these signals around. You could change the candle coloring or optionally turn it off if you want. You can enable all sorts of different overlays. You can introduce the AI classifier to filter your signals numbered 1 through 4. You can set up any filter here to actually filter your signals based on the indicator overlays. As it basically states in its name, that's really what this is aiming to do, right? So you have this workflow that is complemented quite well by the Oscillator Matrix, since it's meant to help you spot the momentum, the money flow, reversals, as well as just basic trend following understandings in your technical analysis as well, right? So that's what's set up here within the signals and overlays. And we aren't going to get into too much detail for specific strategies or necessarily giving you the best setup possible here, but included in the higher plan is the backtesting system, which includes 3 different backtesting system strategy scripts that allow you to actually backtest fully and optimize in various different ways all 3 of these toolkits if you're more so a data-driven trader and aren't necessarily looking for just discretionary analysis toolkits, which is what you're getting with these separate workflows, the signals and overlays and the price action concepts, which can be complemented by the Oscillator Matrix if you want. So that's basically the understanding of how these toolkits that we offer were actually designed. And what's important to understand here is that there is no best strategy or best setup, right? If you come into the community and ask, what are the best settings or what is the best strategy to use with LuxAlgo, you'll definitely be referred to the Discord, where we have this user strategies forum, which has probably at this point about 100 different strategies that we've curated from our users that are allowed to post in here and show different setups as well as discuss them, for giving ideas to potentially create strategies that you want to implement in your analysis, right? So we have tons and tons of different setups, some of them using the price action concepts, some of them using the signals and overlays and the oscillator matrix, and others incorporating a little bit of both, that you'll be able to see are all actively discussed and used within our community all the time, which is a super helpful resource for you if you're a user. But the key point here is that there is no simple answer for us to give, and it would be the wrong thing to do for us to give you the answer that there's one setup that you should trade and this is how you should trade. And that's a key component of how we actually designed all of the toolkits, is that they can support you alongside your trading journey, right? There's enough features in here that if you have the right understanding and the right approach, you can go about implementing a couple of them in your trading, and as you adapt to them more and your technical analysis may change, you can of course incorporate different aspects of them at different times in your trading journey. Now, of course, they don't have to be the be-all end-all in your analysis as well. They can just be there to support you for as you evolve as a trader, essentially. So the one thing that I want to point out is the signals and overlays and the price action concepts, as we just went over, are very much separate workflows because they're dealing with what's actually plotting directly on the chart, compared to the oscillator matrix, which is actually a separate underlay. It can basically complement both of these depending on which ones you want to use, right? If you want to use the oscillator matrix and the price action concepts together, that's totally reasonable, although it is more in line with this style of trading that you get from the signals and overlays. However, if you want to incorporate the signals and overlays and the price action concepts together, then what we typically recommend is that you should disable features from one or the other that you don't find the most useful. Like, depending on your style of trading, if you're more so a price action focused trader, but you really like the signals from the signals and overlays, then what you should do is disable the candle coloring, probably disable the smart trail, as well as the dashboard, and then you just have your market structure or whatever setup you're using in the price action concepts alongside the confirmation signals, so that this can be more of a price action based approach, but incorporating some aspects of the signals and overlays. And vice versa, you could do the exact opposite, whereas if you're more so a traditional technical analyst, you're looking for dynamic features from the signals and overlays, and you want to incorporate a little bit of the price action concept, say for example you just like the order blocks, then what you should do there is you should disable the scanner, you should probably disable the market structure, then you just have the signals and overlays setup that you want depending on what you're using, as well as just the order blocks from the price action concepts. And this is actually a proper way to go about using our toolkits if you're going to mix a lot of them together, because ultimately we actually don't recommend you to use more than 4 or 5 different features from here at a time. Although there's dozens and dozens of features, it's typically best to not overcomplicate your charts. So it's important to understand you probably should be disabling some features within these toolkits, especially if you're using them together, so that you're just using 2 or 3, maybe 4 at max at a time on your charts, to create the most proper form of analysis and keep things simple. And then having the understanding as well that these are actually workflows that you can adapt to and implement different parts of as your trading changes or as your preference in analysis changes. That'll actually help you go about using these toolkits more properly and maybe not getting overwhelmed if you don't have this full understanding yet with how these toolkits were designed. So basically having that understanding that the price action concepts is designed for price action traders, the signals and overlays is designed for the traditional technical analyst that wants the most powerful toolkit possible for dynamic based features. And then the backtesting system is specifically designed for data-driven traders who don't necessarily want to do any of those styles of analysis, and they want to do more optimization, and they want to get more data based on what combinations of features from any of our toolkits could work. Then this is exactly what they should be using. They should be using the backtesting system. So concluding that all of the toolkits and features that we're providing here are giving an opportunity for absolutely any category of trader to implement exclusive LuxAlgo features into their analysis. And I wanted to point out as well that in the ultimate plan for people that have the backtesting system, we have the ultimate laboratory as well in the Discord. And this is a super active chat for anybody that is using the backtesting system, anybody that is interested in sharing backtests amongst each other and helping each other out get the best strategies possible. We have about 50 pinned here in the Discord, but tons of strategies being shared all the time by other users and helping each other actually use these the right way so they can set up their backtesting scripts the best as possible. So I hope this helped you get a better understanding of the separate workflows in the LuxAlgo toolkits and how to incorporate them in your technical analysis. As I mentioned earlier in the video, if you haven't already, make sure to join the community and check out the user strategies forum so you can see the 100+ different strategies that we have created and curated here from the users if you're looking for something more specific. And make sure to check out the links in the description. Follow us on Twitter and TradingView so you can get constant updates of different forms of analysis, as well as the constant indicators that we're publishing out on TradingView as well. About 2 a week now that we're publishing there for the general community. So make sure to check out all the links in the description. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all in the next video.